It's time for a little update on Project RATLESS. Hey guys, welcome back to Classic G-Body Garage. This is Brian, and I am working in the garage here on the 78 Cutlass Calais Moonroof 4-speed. Coined it Project RATLESS. And if you guys have been watching the videos on this particular car, you'll know why it's Project RATLESS. This car was formerly infested with rats, had piles and piles of rat shit in it when I got it. Spent over 17 years in a barn down in southern Texas. And when I got my hands on it, I had the fun job of cleaning this car out. And that was about 3 years ago now. And now since I have a garage, I am finally able to work on this car and get moving on it. So let's step inside the garage and I'll show you guys what I have going on for it. All right, let's work our way all the way back in the far corner. It is a beautiful day, first week of February. It's in the low 50s, which is hard to believe here in northern Ohio, but the weather is about to turn to shit here shortly. So just taking advantage of some warmer weather and working on the 78 Cutlass Calais, which I call Project RATLESS. And what I have going on here inside is I have the interior all apart. This car has been basically in this condition for the past couple of years. Just been picking at it here and there, working on it when I have time. And since this car formerly sat outside before I got the garage built, I really couldn't do a whole lot of it, or couldn't work a whole lot on it, just because it sat outside and I can only work on it during the nice days when it wasn't raining, when it wasn't cold. So this is kind of how I left it. Tore the dashboard apart. I am currently getting the gauge cluster fixed. I do have a video on that because these gauge clusters commonly quit working for various reasons. I'm not going to get too detailed into that. I'll go ahead and post the video. Within this video, I will also post the link down in the description as well, so you can see how to go about fixing your standard rally cluster for 78 to 88 Cutlass. And I do have the heater controls out, kind of oiling up everything here, making sure it works properly, and also making sense of the chopped up wires. These are the radio wires. There's only 2 plugs here. There should be 3 plugs, so they have something going on here. I'm surprised this car didn't catch fire, but fixing all that, oiling up the shifter, and I also have the carpet sitting on top the hood of the 80 Calais T-top. That is a nice carpet that's going to go inside this car. Get it all back together, and as you can see, the dashboard is all busted up, but hey, I'm leaving it that way. I'm making sure everything functions properly, works as it should, because this car is going to be sold, as I've mentioned before. So just making sure everything works properly, running good, driving good, and we'll leave it up to the next person to take it as far as they want to go. But basically, if you saw the videos on the 78 Cutlass Calais T-top, it is the blue one. I'll post a playlist on that car as well. Got that car running and driving and everything functioning as it should, and then I put it for sale, and that is what I do with a lot of my cars. I'll get these cars in a dilapidated condition, have been sitting for 10, 15 years, whatever it might be, like this car has been, sitting in a barn down in southern Texas, not running, and getting these cars running, getting them back on the road, and for people to enjoy, or for people to go ahead and restore. But I have plenty of cars here that I have to restore, and I honestly do not need another in-depth project. So that is what I have going on with Project RATLESS. So make sure you guys are following along, because I'm going to treat this build just like I've treated several of my others. Here's the carpet here. It's in very nice shape. Perfect for this car. And so make sure you guys are following along, hitting that subscribe button if you are not already a subscriber, and of course leaving those comments, because I always reply to the comments. If you guys have questions on your Project G-Body, I am here to help you guys out. So make sure you're leaving those comments and hitting that subscribe button. So until the next Classic G-Body Garage video, keep those G-Bodies rolling.